Everybody in my ear like balls, I'm just trying to fan them off. I wanna get so rich that I could pull a phantom out. Maybe a Wraith, maybe a lamb truck, and rock the newest. YouTube, man, it's the second part of this video. I already recorded the second part, but due to the audio issues, I did not drop it. And I can't stand when my equipment get to messing up. So we're gonna rerun this. Even though I already watched it, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this for y'all, you see what I'm saying? Because I started getting a whole lot of responses on that first one, and do the same thing for the second one, because you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff that's going on, and you know, the grievances, the snitching, this, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he even got Kodak into the situation. Like, brought his name into it. His lawyer done came with some proof that basically he a rat in the shooting that happened. All type of stuff behind this, you see what I'm saying? So, you got 1090 Jake, the one that exposed snitches, apparently getting bashed for snitching. You see what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and run it. I'ma really skip, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I didn't want to make like 16 parts to this video. It's an hour-long video. And this one of the things I'll probably just watch on stream or something. But, yo, man, we're going to chop it up. We're going to get some of this footage, and I'm going to drop this for y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Your boy GoInJay. Let's get it.
Marching around and fucking boycotting and tearing shit up anytime something happens with the police. So I said something about 2 other black motherfuckers getting beat by the police. I didn't even get beat. I said something off their face, right? Yeah. And I suffered the consequences of that. So what happens in a situation like that? Because we just went over the Kodak thing where Kodak said he was getting tortured by the police. What everybody said, you can't snitch on the police.
Yeah, so all right. So you gonna say, so all right, since y'all was already in jail, so you don't feel like that was snitching though, like even writing that statement out, like you don't feel like damn, I shouldn't have did that one?
Nah, because it had no effect on nobody.
Because y'all was already in jail type shit.
Not only were we already in confinement, we weren't in AC. So AC is before they figure out if you did something. So if I stab you in prison, I go to AC confinement. Then they're gonna try to do the investigation and figure it out. When I go to DR court, they're gonna say, nah, we don't have enough evidence that he stabbed him and let me out. Or they're gonna say, nah, we know you stabbed him. Yeah, it's getting 120 days of confinement. We already went to confinement for the shit. So he already got found guilty along with everybody else that didn't do nothing. What he could have did is been like, nah, this nigga, he didn't do nothing, he didn't do nothing, he didn't do nothing. But he let everybody go down off of some shit that he did.
I feel that. And also, like, so the niggas gonna...
So, basically what a grievance is a letter to cover your own A-word in a situation. Like, okay, something happened, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all know, get in the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong. But a grievance is like, okay, a situation happened. I bet you with I get something sharp, hit you in your neck with it, and you know what I'm saying, boom, they go get us, send us in the AC confinement, and then they go do their investigation. So they got what they think they know about the situation. So boom, they're gonna be like, okay, this right here, what you did, and then you write the grievance to basically say what happened, to negate what they saying that you did. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting from that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Let's keep going.
I'm like, damn, so Boston Richey saying the same shit. He's saying that he ain't getting nobody locked up. So like, what's the difference between what you doing and what Boston Richey?
Hey, look, he don't like Boston or something. He started smiling so hard when he said his name.
Boston Richey's team just said, if Yungeen ain't a snitch, how come he's a snitch? Nobody give a fuck about Boston Richey at all.
Cause that's what I'm saying. They saying you picking and choosing. They saying with the Boston Richey shit, you label him a snitch.
How I'm picking and choosing? Boston Richey was trying to solve a murder by telling the police who to talk to solve the murder.
Cause they said with the Yungeen situation, you didn't call him a rat, but he was giving a statement in the interrogation room. So Boston Richey and them people like you picking and choosing.
Yungeen said, that's my brother fighting Jeremy on video. They said, who was shooting? He said the other boys. So if his brother and Jeremy are fighting on video, neither one of them boys are doing nothing. They not the shooters. They on video fighting. Yeah. So who he telling on? Them other boys? The other boys could have been ghosts. It could have been Yungeen Ace's team that blew the whole situation down. The other side might not even have had a gun on them. We don't know what it is. So who'd he rather?
Okay, with the Boston Richey situation, right? He said he was giving the police a runaround. You know, like it was a long, what was it, like an hour long? He said he was giving the police a runaround and fake names and all this and that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't watched that video, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. Like, it's just too long. I'm not finna watch all that. Like, it ain't that important to me. Just like, you know, watching all of this ain't that important to me. So that's why I'm finna skip. But like, Boston say he was giving fake names and all this and that. If y'all watch that video, chat with me in the comment section. You see what I'm saying? But do y'all feel like Boston read it? Do y'all feel like Yungeen Ace read it? Do y'all feel like 10 out of Jake read it? Do y'all feel like anybody who read it? Gunna situation, like all that.
Jeremy, who was fighting, they know he was fighting. They watched him fight on video. Just like in this situation, they nobody fired me up because he did it in front of the police so he could go to confinement and get the fuck out the dorm. Makes sense, right? And then when he got out of confinement, they sent me to another prison. When dude got out of confinement, my people flipped his stupid ass for that same situation. And the leftovers, those that was in the dorm, my homies went to flipping them too.
And that's the Jimmy.
Going to war in that bitch. Now you gonna have the Zoes going crazy on Instagram. This is 10 years ago, yeah. 2013, 2014.
But this is the Jimmy Horay dude that you're talking about, right?
Jimmy got popped after he got out of confinement.
So where Jimmy at right now?
Either Haiti or fucking South Florida. I don't know.
All right, for sure.
I don't know where he's in.
So who
be keeping track of these
all right, so some dude named Byron just had his paperwork and he just made a page and shit, and I guess I posted it. So now everybody's tapping in. So if y'all see what's going on, some paperwork has surfaced. It's a grievance. That's what 1090J's calling this type shit. And people like Reese just commented. I think Reese in here, he said that you can write a grievance if you're trying to put a lawsuit on the police. But you know, everybody else gonna say, what's the difference between a grievance and a statement? You know what I'm saying?
You know why they're asking that? Because 99% of the people on here, they got the strictest politics, ain't never been to jail, never been to prison, never been to court.
Yeah.
Period. So unless you've been locked the fuck up, you really don't understand what's going on. Motherfuckers think because of Gunna that a plea deal is snitching. They don't even know you can get a plea deal in a case by yourself. So it's like, I don't know, motherfucker can't, you know? Motherfucker ain't trying to convince people. You don't like me, then fuck you. I ain't trying to convince nobody to rock with me. Whoever rocking with me, period. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about none of these rappers that got exposed. They just trying to, oh, if this motherfucker did it, then I shouldn't, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Period.
No, I feel that.
How come in every one of my criminal cases, motherfuckers ain't got nothing on me? Ain't nobody posting the paperwork when I told the police to fuck off in my case and my Cody snitched on me? That's how I went to prison. Nobody talks about that. But somebody will be in an interrogation room for an hour and a half. Motherfuckers like, nah, he ain't snitched because that new song sliding. I don't want to stop listening to it.
Mickey True said civil versus criminal, the best way to explain it. What you talking about, Mickey? Why she say that?
Well, civil versus criminal, if you writing something against the police, I'm assuming what she's meaning is that would be like a civil case, like you're trying to sue the police.
Okay, so, we finna skip, man. There goes somebody that just joined in. Okay.
I done interviewed him on my shit already.
Bring me the lighter.
What up?
Yo.
Good practice.
What's up?
Yo,
what's up? Hey, tell them how this shit went, bro.
I don't like this shit, blood. I don't like this shit. I don't like none of this shit, blood. Man, nigga just talking right now. I hear all these niggas talking, blood. I'm looking at the comment, blood, niggas just talking. What they want to know,
hey,
though?
So
what I really want to know? Hey, yeah, man, I'm a chain gang legend, homie.
For sure. So, all right. So basically what's going on to everybody that came in late, so some paperwork surfaced, or no, a grievance surfaced, and 1090J, he admitted he wrote the grievance or whatever. So now everybody's saying that, fuck all that, any grievances, any statements and shit, all that shit is considered snitching. So like, how do you feel about like, you know, niggas writing out grievances, or like, what's the difference between a grievance and a statement?
Look, I got a sentence right now. That's like saying I can't appeal my case. Nigga, when you get found guilty or anything like that, you got to do some type of paperwork to beat what you got sentenced to. If you got convicted of anything that got some type of motherfucking mishap, technicality into where you can beat it, that's what you're supposed to do. And that's all Blood did by writing the agreement. That's all agreements mean while you in Florida prison. That's all that shit mean.
Yeah. So like you will write a grievance and shit and niggas will be like, nah, they ain't no stitching shit, or have you ever?
Like I done wrote grievances on shit like when I got found with knives and shit. I wrote grievances to get my DRs thrown out and shit like that. I wrote all type of grievances. It depends the situation and everything. But in the day, when Blood got popped, when he got fired, hold on, let me go from the room quick.
When Blood he in prison right now. He got a life sentence.
Yeah.
That's what he just said. He got a life sentence.
Yeah, all right, for sure.
Yeah,
You sure ain't got no service.
This really one of them homies, bro. Like really one of them. Yeah.
What's happening?
Nah,
you said what?
But we can hear you type shit. Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me now?
That boy 10 out of J eating too good.
Man, when that shit pop off, shit, man, Blood got fired up on the bunk. I was 3 bunks down from Blood. When he got popped, mind you, the Zos in the dorm, they was scared. So the nigga fired Blood up on some scared shit, trying to check out the dorm, cause we were finna pop their ass in the morning, going to chow hall. So when Blood get popped, I told him, man, just beat back. The nigga who fired Blood up, go in front of the booth, weigh the police down type shit. So when all that shit go on, the homie Jamaica fired the other nigga up, the nigga Mark Cherry put a big ass hole in Mark Cherry head, the other old nigga and shit. So when that shit happened, the police come in, shake us down, pat everybody down, take everybody's shirts off, make sure everybody ain't stabbed and shit like that. And while all that shit going on, they find out they seen blood was leaking and shit. They take them to the hole. They go when you first go to the box, it's called administration confinement. That's the investigation. That's why you do 120, 180 days. You pin an investigation and shit. While they doing their research and shit, see what happened. So to clear the paperwork up, so the police ain't gotta do that much paperwork. They'll just write it to where like, okay, they gonna say we fighting and shit, just so they ain't gotta do all the paperwork. So once you get your motherfucking DR and shit, that's when you get found, you go to DR because you get found guilty. That's when you start to agree procedure because you're trying to appeal. You trying to appeal your conviction. You trying to appeal what you got found guilty for. So all he doing is rewriting what the fucking DR said. So how you snitching?
Hey, Remo, you know what I forgot to tell you too? You hear me?
Yeah, what up?
Dude, that when we went to confinement, they put me on the top tier. They put him in the bottom tier, right under my cell, in the room of my homie CT. Homie CT was taking his food and all that shit. So he checked out the dorm just to get it sorted downstairs. I'm yelling down to CT, man, hey, man, flip his ass, take that shit. Take all of his shit, starving his ass. Then the other one, Mark Cherry, got put in the dorm with Yella, one of the big ass homies. He downstairs, he's scared as fuck. Like, bro, man, homie that's still here right now, firing up the rest of the girls in the dorm. So it's
you got the video.
Charging.
Yeah, so you asked me to look. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure it out because, like, we always been told any type of statements, any type of cooperating with the police, whether it's, you know what I'm saying? But now some niggas is saying that a grievance is cool. So I'm like, all right, so niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a street nigga, no, I'm a civilian. So I'm looking at it like I ain't never wrote no statements and none of that shit. So I'm saying, so a nigga can write a grievance, but I can't write a statement, and nigga, that's cool. And that's basically what bro's saying at the bottom, right?
It's like how he explained it. He got a life sentence, right? If he appeals his life sentence, that's the equivalent of what a grievance would be. You're fighting what they said that they put on you. So if you say, nah, this didn't happen, and this is how I'm trying to reverse this situation, you fighting it. You see what I'm saying? But in prison, you finna file a grievance to fight your DR to try to reverse your DR.
Oh yeah. Niggas, you know.
Okay, bet, man. That's enough of that. We have 14 minutes. Do y'all think these folks snitching or no? You see what I'm saying, man? Look, at this point, I don't even care about the street. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been, like, out of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? For y'all that's still in there, or whatever the case going on, there's so many rules that take place every week. It's a new rule, you see what I'm saying? How y'all feeling, man? Let me know in the comment section. It's your boy GoInJay. We out of here. Like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. We on the road to 2K. We out of here.